are you talking about? I think it was a water spray. I went ahead and washed it off just in case.
Yeah, I think so. Calendar's up to date.
Tara.
I wasn't for sure it was a water spray. Something else.
Tim always wanted to cool.
Oh, yeah, is that what you
Traffic.
Today's the 24th. Thank you.
We have no. Oh, it's over. Mr. Wood, we're ready when you are, sir.
All right. All rise. Oh yea, the Honorable County Commissioner of the County of Putnam is now sitting in a regular session to transact all business required of it by law or any other business that may come forward at this time. And now the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Mr. Wood, before you get started with anything you have, I was not here for the last meeting, so if they want me to continue as president, it'd be time for a reappointment.
Make a motion that we reappoint Andy Skidmore as president of the Putnam County Commission.
Second.
All right, motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, what do you have for us, Mr. Wood?
Gentlemen, I have for you a couple orders. I have an order to transfer from the Putnam County Criminal Justice Fund to the General County Fund, and that's both of these. One is the sum of $21,778.23, and that is for the month of April, and one is for $20,227.18, and that was the month of May.
I'll make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
In addition, I anticipate on presenting you all with a order, giving me an order to notice the public of the redistricting so we can accommodate the city of Hurricane in our county elections, as well as incorporating the Winfield Annex and a couple of minor changes throughout the county there.
Okay.
But that'll be a notice to order me to notice the public, and then we'll have to let that run its course by code. And then once it runs its course by code, then I'll bring in the order showing you the boundaries and so forth, and what makes up a magisterial district or the precinct lines and so forth, okay? And but we need to adjust those before the primary, just in case the city of Hurricane may have something to put on the primary, but more than likely it'll be the general before. But we don't want to wait. We have that. We have NCOA, which is National Change of Address and Idle Voters, at the end of this year that we're going to have to do. Plus, we're incorporating a new statewide voter registration system that we'll be doing as well. And then on top of that, we'll get right into next year's elections. Okay? But I'll give you these orders.
And we have the edit registers.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the invoices as reflected in the edit register.
Second.
Got a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, under our general business, we have our prior meeting minutes.
Make a motion to approve the prior meeting minutes as presented.
Second.
Got a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We have our personnel and payroll orders.
Make a motion to approve the personnel and payroll orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We have our bills.
All right. Make a motion to accept the bills as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We have Commissioner reports. Commissioner Pearson, anything to report this time?
Attended the Parks and Recreation Commission meeting a couple weeks ago. Everything was going really well there. Obviously, some record attendances or really high attendances at the wave pool, and all of the ball fields and building rentals are moving right along really well.
Good. Mr. Ellis?
Yes, sir. Planning Commission meeting is Thursday at 6 o'clock. We haven't had a meeting in the last several months due to nothing being on the agenda. Also, Appalachian Power is having a open house at Valley Park, and it's from 4:30 until 8 tonight and tomorrow night. And it's basically to the new route of the Meeks Mountain Trail power line, and they're going completely around that. So Meeks Mountain Trail won't be affected at all. So, but I will be attending that tonight. So that's all I have.
We had a health board meeting, and there were some updates. Some of our outdoor venues and food trucks and things like that, state has changed requirements with food trucks, and so our health board is working through those issues, but there has been some feedback on what the state is now requiring these food trucks to go through. State settlements, fiduciary orders, Larry?
Yes, just need a motion authorizing the president to sign off on the estate settlement and fiduciary orders.
All right. I'll make a motion for Commission President to sign all necessary documents in the estates and fiduciary orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Adam, our Assistant County Manager, in place of Tim this week. Do you have budget revisions or purchase orders for us?
No budget revisions, but we do have some purchase order stuff. So we'll go through the list. The first two here are transfer funds out of the 9/11/07 fund. The first will be to the Allstate Tower in the amount of $185,252 to the Kell Tower, and that's 50% deposit on that. The second is in the amount of $9,875.87 to Electronic Services, and that is radio equipment.
All right. Make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This one will be out of the Magistrate Court Fund. Issue a check from the Magistrate Court Fund to the General County Fund in the amount of $22,247.21, representing the balance of the Magistrate Court Fund plus additional interest to be used as a reimbursement to the county for the Magistrate Court office rental effective June 30, 2025.
Make a motion to accept the order as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This will be out of the TIF fund in the amount of $31,220.98 payable to West Banco Bank. This is the trustee for May of 2025 TIF revenue.
Make a motion to accept the order as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next three will be out of the building fund. So issue a check from the building fund in the amount of $1,706.25 to Sailing Associates for design and construction of documents on the Judicial Building Security Desk project. The second one is to issue a check from the Putnam County Building Fund in the amount of $811.25 to Sailing Associates for construction administration on the Putnam County courtroom renovation project. And lastly is in the amount of issue check in the amount of $2,654 to Sailing Associates for construction and administration services on the generator replacement project.
Make a motion to accept all three orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next three will be out of the dog fund to issue a check from the dog fund in the amount of $18,444 or $449.37 payable to Fix Charleston for veterinary services. The next one will be issue a check in the amount of $160 payable to Haven of Rest for cremation services. And lastly, out of the dog fund, this will be issue a check for $330.25 payable to the Hurricane Animal Hospital for veterinary services.
Make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This would be out of the Hotel Motel Fund. Issue a check from the Hotel Motel Fund to the Convention and Visitors Bureau in the amount of $72,500, to Parks and Recreation Commission in the amount of $47,500, and to the Recreation Enhancement Fund in the amount of $25,000.
Make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the next two will be out of the General County Fund. Issue a check from the General County Fund in the amount of $10,711.64 payable to the City of Winfield for reimbursement out of the Stephen A. Andes Recreation Enhancement Fund. And the second check issued from the General County Fund in the amount of $3,719.50 payable to Consolidated Public Retirement Board for employee transfer from peers to EMSRS.
Make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the last four are the funds out of the EMS Salary Enhancement Fund to issue a check from the EMS and Salary Enhancement Fund in the amount of $213,000 payable to the General County Fund for payroll disbursements. Second is to issue a check in the amount of $2,699.24 payable to the General County Fund for reimbursement of lodging and training expenses. Third is to issue a check from the EMS Salary Enhancement Fund in the amount of $1,200 payable to the ICISF for training expenses. And lastly, to issue a check in the amount of $1,200 payable to the Fire Rescue Support for CISM training for Putnam County EMS staff.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Is that it, Adam?
That's it.
Thanks, sir.
Yes.
I believe we do have some agency board appointments.
Okay. We have quite a few of the agency board appointments. We're going to reappoint, I think we're going to reappoint 9, and then so we'll do that first. All right. I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Amy Blevins to the Solid Waste Authority Putnam County Board. This term is effective July 1st, 2025, and a term to expire June 30th of 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Eric Embry to the Putnam County Civil Service Commission. This term will be effective July 1st, 2025, and to expire on June 30th of 2029.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Cindy Farley to the Putnam County Health Department Board. This term will be effective on July 1st, 2025, and a term to expire on June 30th of 2030.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. All right. I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Mark Stoll to the Putnam County Citizens Representative to the Regional Intergovernmental Council. That's a hard one. For a term to be effective July 1st, 2025, and a term to expire on June 30th of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Make a motion to reappoint Maggie Parsons to the Putnam County Convention and Visitors Bureau. This term will be effective July 1st, 2025, with a term to expire on June 30th of 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Make a motion to reappoint Alexandra Frost, I can't say that, but to the Putnam County Convention and Visitors Bureau. This term is effective July 1st, 2025, and a term to expire on June 30th, 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Thomas Kiefer to the Putnam County E911 Advisory Board. This term will be effective July 1st, 2025, and the term will expire on June 30th of 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Make a motion to reappoint Sergeant T.W. Tippett to the Putnam County E911 Advisory Board. This term will be effective July 1st, 2025, and the term will expire on June 30th of 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Make a motion to reappoint Bobby Eggleton to the Putnam County E911 Advisory Board. This term will be effective July 1st, 2025, with a term to expire on June 30th, 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. That's all the reappointments.
Okay.
Now we have to appoint two people. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Dave Turley to the E911 Advisory Board. This term will be effective on July 1st, 2025, with a term to expire on June 30th of 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Justin Williams to the Putnam County Convention and Visitors Bureau. This term will be effective July 1st, 2025, with a term to expire on June 30th of 2028.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Agenda items. Larry, you want to take off with this?
Okay. These next two agenda items essentially deal with the same piece of property. It is a piece of property that is located on Harvey Creek. It is currently has the site of a tower. The tower is currently, and the property is currently under lease by American Messaging Services, LLC, which is the Delaware Limited Liability Company. The tower has not been used by American Messaging Services for a period of about 5 years, and they have indicated that they want to dispose of the property, or at least the lease. So I've got two things here for you to consider. The first one is for the county commission to take over the assignment and assumption of the lease agreement. And that would essentially remove American Messaging Services and substitute the Putnam County Commission as a lessee or the tenant for that property. And if the commission is agreeable to doing that, I just need a motion authorizing the president to sign off on it and to execute it in duplicate. One for us, and one of them has been requested to be returned to American Messaging Services, LLC.
Yeah, my understanding in talking to our 911 director, Michael White, who is not with us this evening, he's expecting, his wife is expecting a child, so we give him our thoughts and prayers and congratulations, hopefully here very soon. But in these discussions, this tower is the very south part of Putnam County, where we don't have a lot of coverage towards Hamlin. So by taking over this lease, that will improve our coverage area. And my understanding is that the landowners are in agreement and that we don't expect any issues. They're okay with the county coming in and working, okay?
And I'll add, the tower itself is 180 feet tall, so it will probably improve the reception area. Michael White, according to what he's told me, he's had the tower looked at. It should have at least another 40-year lifespan before it would have to be replaced. He said it is still structurally sound, and he plans to have fiber optic installed at the site. Potentially, he may have other carriers that will attach to the tower, so there would be potentially some income. And so he thinks this would be a good thing for Putnam County and would improve the communications.
40 years from now, Adam, you might be here, but the rest of us are probably gone,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
I don't see any issue there. It has been, yeah, he inspected it, and so that's what, he's got a full report that goes along with
All
it.
right. I'll make a motion to accept the agenda item as presented.
Second.
Got a motion second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. The second thing is, as you've kind of indicated,
Hey, one second, Larry, we'll amend that just for the president.
Yes, I'm sorry. I will amend that for the commission president to sign all necessary documents on the agenda item as presented,
in duplicate.
in duplicate.
And I will second that amendment.
Got a motion second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. The second agenda item here is actually the site lease agreement. Now that Putnam County will be taking over and assuming the lease agreement, we have drafted a site lease agreement with Mr. and Mrs. Eplin. The property, as I understand it, and they can correct me if I'm wrong, but the property is actually going to, by inheritance, go to their daughter. But she doesn't get it until she's at least 25 years of age. She has not yet attained the age of 25. Mrs. Epling is over that until such time as it gets transferred. So that's the reason we've got Mr. and Mrs. Epling here. The agreement is for a yearly, and that's what we're planning to do, is an annual lease agreement payable to them in an amount of $3,600. So they've come here tonight. I also have, and they've seen the advanced agreement of it. I think Mr. White has communicated with them on a number of occasions about it. And not only do we have the lease agreement, but I have a check for them payable to them in the amount of $3,600, which will take care of their annual lease agreement. So that one just requires, again, the president's signature on behalf of the commission, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Eplin will need to sign off on it as well.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. and Ms. Eplin, have you reviewed the lease and you're comfortable with moving forward? Okay. Larry, you reviewed from a county perspective and are comfortable moving forward?
Yes, Your Honor. Commissioner.
I'll take it.
I'm so used to doing it in court. Commissioner, I am comfortable with it. I've had numerous discussions with Mr. White about this. I've been in communications. We actually had some Zoom contact with American Messaging. They are very interested in doing this. And as I indicated, according to Mr. White, this should vastly improve, or hopefully vastly improve, the communications capability of the county in an area that historically has not had great reception.
Yep.
Awesome. I'll make a motion to accept the site lease agreement between the county and Brianna and Nancy Epling.
Brian, there's a typo there on the thing.
Oh, okay. Brian and Nancy Epling, I'm sorry.
Misspelled.
As presented.
And authorize president.
Oh, and authorize the president to sign all necessary documents on this matter.
Second.
Got a motion second, all those in favor say aye.
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 So he just needs to sign right there, and we'll get the applicants to sign there. You'll notarize his signature and theirs.
Give that back to you to finally execute that. All right. At this time, is there anyone who'd like to make public comment regarding anything not on the agenda that affects the county commission? Yes, ma'am. If you would, ma'am.
Hey,
We know who you are, but if you would, please state your name and address for the record.
Teresa Edwards Barandio, 422 Scott Depot Road, Scott Depot. I am here to actually give money for the animal shelter.
God bless you.
Well, it was Linda McClanahan saw Tim and I buying new stuff that we threw out over at the dog shelter that had so much feces and stuff in it. We went and bought new stuff. And when we came out, this lady stopped me and asked me if she could make a donation. and it's Linda McClanahan, and she wanted to give $40, that's all she had in her pocket, for it to go to the nonprofit.
Okay, to the 501c.
501c3.
Okay. So actually, so Doug he's a member of the 501c3, so he can accept that.
And
Thank you very
there's the
much.
receipt for what we paid for, what we threw out, we bought.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Linda
No,
What?
it's going to the 501c3.
Linda
It's
McClanahan.
not going through the county.
Did I what?
Are you getting a receipt every time we give them?
So it'll be 501c3, so she'll receive a letter of donation. Now, we ought to, if you have more information from Ms. McClanahan, that ought to be sent to her. I don't know if you have the ability to get any more information from her or not.
I only have her name. I
Okay.
do have her phone number, so I
Okay,
can
yeah,
call her.
if you could get past that, we can mail her, the 501c will do tax deductible donations.
Okay.
So she will get a letter showing her tax deductible
So
donation.
has the board already been selected for the nonprofit side?
So my understanding, when it was initially set up, it was set up just for the existing county board members when they went through their initial articles of incorporation. It's up to them as their meeting to add additional board members, which they have discussed being their intent.
Okay, when do they meet? When does the board meet?
Historically, I don't know if they've met since you've been on it, the 501c3.
The 501c3 has not met since I've been on.
So when I was on the board, they would meet the same night as the animal shelter board meeting.
Okay, so when is their meetings? When is their regular meetings?
Third Thursday,
For the animal shelter.
third
yeah.
Thursday, yeah, 6, I believe.
And it's here or there?
It varies.
It's typically
Usually-
here.
Usually it's here.
Okay.
If for some reason we can't have it here, then it's at the animal shelter.
Is it announced in the paper?
The animal shelter board meeting, it's announced on our website, it's posted, and then it's
Okay.
posted in the courthouse.
Okay, so the budget for the 9/0, is it going to be separate? And how are you using that budget to how you're using the dog, as you call, budget?
Yeah, so the 501c3, again, this is back discussions when it was initially set up, was for the help directly for the animals. So specifically for medical or something that would help the animals direct, where the county funds have typically been used for the facility and personnel and things like that. So the whole 501c3 history to this point has been money to go directly spent for animal needs, medications, things like that, as necessary.
Okay, and the money that was donated or left to the animal shelter, that is to take care of the shelter or the animals?
Well, both, but that is left to the county in the dog fund. So it goes in the general fund and ends up in the dog fund. So it will be spent on the animal shelter and the animals collectively.
Okay,
That meeting is the third Thursday at 5 PM, typically here at the commission chambers.
okay. Because there are several people that have been asking me, how's things going over there? When I've gone over there, it's not going too good.
Need to come back. It's getting a lot better.
Well, it has to get better, it couldn't get worse. But y'all are talking about paying bills. You wrapped off all the bills that you were paying. Well, I checked about some things that took quite a while to pay, and I'm shocked because I'm an accountant, I do payroll, and noticed that the 941 taxes took several years to pay. And I don't understand that, because you have 7 days to pay your 941 taxes. How does this get left not being paid? Who's in charge of paying the taxes?
So our county clerk, Brian Wood, you can choose to speak to it now, or you can speak to it later, or however you.
I'll speak to that.
Okay. Yeah,
With regards, well, a couple things. Let's go back to the last thing. it's important to let the public know that the 501c3 has nothing to do with the county.
100%.
Therefore, there will not be a receipt. Don't go looking at the tax office to try to find the $40 or whatever you turned in, okay? Because it's not going to be there. It's going to 501c3. It's not going to the county. With regards to the 941s, the IRS is miserable to deal with. The IRS has messed up our billing. The billing, we were in contact with the IRS to try to work out the process. I went so far as calling Shonamore Capito's office to get a call back, so that way we could get it straightened out. We got it straightened out. It should be cleaned up. Everything should be fine. It was a one-off situation, and we weren't going to keep on going down a bad path or a bad hole, because we knew that the numbers weren't right on their end, mostly on their end more than our end, and we wanted to get straightened out beforehand. But try calling the federal government at the tax department and try to solve some problems. But that's what's happened.
Okay, thank you.
And with regard to the meeting that I missed as well, and I feel it's important to defend Jeremy Young. There was talk about turning in some money at him, and that it wasn't as accurate as what it was before. I personally spoke to him. I know for a fact that he had witnesses when it happened. Lisa in my office was offered that money. She did not want to accept it because she's not the one that receipts it out. It should be sent to the tax office. If there's donations that need to be had to the dog fund or to wherever, it needs to go to the tax office, be immediately receipted out, right then and there. You get your receipt, they count the money right then and there. It was given to Jeremy, so that way, why I didn't go to the tax office like they were asked to do, I have no clue. Jeremy accepted it, along with 2 witnesses. It was counted, and the precise amount that was given to the county was exactly what was put into the tax office.
Yep.
And I feel it's important because he's not here to defend himself. He's an honest man, and he doesn't deserve to have that happen.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know anything about that.
You all talk about me.
I cannot believe that y'all just put Eggleton in a counseling position.
So we put our sheriff on our 911 advisory board. Yes.
With everything that's going on and what I'm waiting from y'all, I can't believe that you would go and
Yeah,
approve it.
absolutely. I will put our sheriff on the advisory board 100% of the time.
Any women on the board?
He's our sheriff of the county.
And you
our
know
elected
what
sheriff.
he's done.
He's our elected sheriff of the county, and we put him on the board. Yes.
When will I hear back from y'all, Larry?
I don't know, we're still looking.
Do you need me to help?
Not at this point.
Okay, because I have it.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Yes.
Okay, my questions are the 18,000 that you guys gave to Kanawha County, did that include the $8,000 that we're paying them a month plus additional
What was the
services?
18,000 in Kanawha County?
Whatever,
No, that was the help for animals.
was
No, help
what?
for animals.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not Kanawha County.
okay, so
Yeah.
it was just for ours,
It was our vet bill. Yeah.
our vet bill?
Yeah, had nothing to do with Kanawha County, KCHA.
Okay, so that didn't include what we pay them a month?
Correct. Yeah, it has
Okay,
nothing
that's
to,
above
two
and
separate
beyond.
entities.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys definitely distinguished the part about the county and the 501c3. And I will help Mr. Wood by saying that when we have turned things in, we were advised after monies had been given here to the county that we needed to get receipts because our monies, as Andy knows, did not match up with the records that we had. So, nothing against anybody, but, we're just trying to get all of our ducks in a row. So, anyway, that is very, that doesn't need to happen, that you interrupt somebody when they're speaking. Anyway, that's what we were talking about. We just wanted to get a line item. And have you guys been able to do that by chance?
So, you know, the cash, we
It's
have
just-
checks, yeah, we
But the
have checks.
cash is gone.
Cash is cash.
Okay, that's all.
All right, thank you. Any other comments? All right, if not, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn to our July 8th meeting.
Make a motion to adjourn to our July 8th meeting.
Second?
Got a motion second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Morning.
It's the morning, 9 o'clock.